Welcome to Renata Leuven Corporation. I am Renata Leuven, and today we want to talk about how to overcome depression in our series about depression. Depression is not a normal state, and depression is a sickness, a disease. It is important that we resist depression and that we don't allow depression to overcome us and to become our normal state. It is terrible to be in depression every day. This means to be hopeless and also joyless. And what is a joyless life worth? Depression is curable. This is the good news. Depression has no power over us once that we determine that we want to get healed, that we want to get free. The first step to heal from depression is to be determined to get out of this negative state, to be determined to take all the necessary action and to make the respective life changes. It is important that we examine how we live and what we believe and what our attitude is. What kind of attitude do we have towards ourselves, others, our future and life? If our attitude is negative, we can expect a negative outcome, and that is bad. We must change our negative attitude into a positive attitude. And if we don't conduct any recreational activities, if we are mainly indoors, if we don't do any sports, if we consistently overeat, if we drink alcohol every day, then it's time to make changes to our lifestyle and to adopt a lifestyle that is healthy. Healthy food, time for recreation, outdoor activities, time for relaxation, time for just being happy. And if we believe that we are not worthy, that we are always unlucky, that life is not good, then we have set the stage for disaster and for depression. To be depressed means to die slowly. Depression is dying slowly. But why should we die? Why should we experience life as something so negative as depression presents it? Why should we, while we are down here on earth, experience hell and be always unhappy? If we want to get healed of depression, we got to seek help. This could be a therapist, it could be a pastor, it could be a psychologist, it could be a life coach. We should get some outside help and support. We should also buy books which help us to understand what depression really is and how other people have overcome depression and what we can do to get rid of depression. Depression is the opposite state of happiness. The opposite state of happiness and of joy. We can't be depressed and joyful at the same time. One way to accelerate our healing from depression is to look at the things and activities that we enjoy that make us happy. It could perhaps be swimming, it could be going to the theater or the movies. It could perhaps be as simple as playing tennis or eating some special food. We should do more and more of the things that make us happy, that make us feel good, and less of the things that make us unhappy and feel bad. One way to overcome depression is to re-evaluate how we view ourselves. Do we view ourselves as victims or as conquerors? Is our life story a story of disappointments and defeats? Do we feel like doormats, or is our self-image very negative? Do we believe in ourselves? Do we believe we're going somewhere? If we want to be healthy personalities, then we have to love ourselves. We have to support ourselves. We really have to stand with us, with ourselves. And we got to understand more and more who we really are and discover the nice and the good and the beautiful things within us. We got to work on a positive self-image. We got to believe that we are worthy, we are worth it, and that we have every right to a happy, a good and a positive life. One way to accelerate our healing from depression is to have a look at what we eat and drink. For example, how much coffee we drink. And then to ask the question, do we really need all this coffee? Could we perhaps replace at least some or maybe even all cups of coffee with something that is more healthy? Like, for example, tea. And how much sugar are we eating? Could we replace the sugar with honey? Are we taking our daily vitamin tablets? Are we taking tablets like iron, which we may need, or magnesium? Are we taking folic acid? Are we taking omega oils, 3, 6 and 9, which are very healthy for the brain? If we take care that we get our daily vitamin supplements, then this is a good step in the right direction. Another way to increase our well-being and to decrease depression is to take care that we have enough sleep. Are we burned out? Do we always work? Are we always active? Do we always do things? We got to relax. We got to find the time to just be quiet and to just do nothing, just to be alive. We can't always just work and do things. We got to relax. We got to focus every day on what is important, what is really important, and take it more easy with the things which are not our priorities. There are many steps that we can take to get free from depression, and it is important that we sit down, that we take time to think about a plan of action for every day, taking the necessary steps to become totally and permanently depression free.